Hi students, good evening to all of you. In the last session we discussed about chemical displacement or replacement reactions with suitable examples. Today I am going to teach you another types of chemical reaction, that is chemical double displacement reaction or chemical double decomposition reaction. This is also very important model. Which one? Chemical double displacement reaction. It is also called chemical double decomposition reaction. What is chemical double decomposition or double displacement reaction? Generally, a chemical reaction in which two compounds in their aqueous solutions. Aqueous solution means the salt which can be dissolved in water, that is called aqueous solution. React by exchange their radicals is called chemical double decomposition reaction or double displacement reaction. What is the definition? What is the definition? It is a chemical reaction in which two compounds in their aqueous solution react by exchanging their radicals is called chemical double decomposition reaction. For suppose two compounds, AB is one compound, CD is another compound. Both salts, AB is one salt, CD is one salt, but AB is different compound, CD is different compound. Generally AB and CD are salts. What is salt? Generally which contain cation and anion exist in one compound, that is salt. Cation, anion both will be exist in one compound, that is called salt. So salts are always electrically neutral with Salts are always electrically neutral. No positive charge, no negative charge. Net charge is 0. You know very well. So now what happens? These two compounds in their aqueous solutions. Aqueous means this salt, AB salt dissolved in water, then we will get AB aqueous solution. CD salt dissolved in water, then we will get CD solution. So these two compounds in their aqueous solution react means what is? Plus. They will combine with each other. Then what will happen? Exchanging their radicals. They are mutually exchanging their radicals. This means this is positive charge. This A plus attract the which one? D minus, because opposite charges are always attract with each other. That means exchanging their radicals. So A plus and D minus to form a new compound AD, aqueous solution AD. And another compound, what it will be formed in the product side, right hand side? C plus, this is plus charge, B minus, negative charge. Both will be attract with each other. Then what will happen? CB, salt will be formed. This is a CD salt. One is C plus, B minus. So AD salt as well as CB salt will be formed. How it will be formed? Exchanging their radicals. Here A plus and D minus, C plus and B minus. Here the two compounds in their aqueous solutions react by exchanging their radicals. Whenever exchanging their radicals, that reaction is said to be chemical double decomposition reaction, or it is also called chemical double displacement reactions. So due to exchanging their radicals, which reaction takes place? Double decomposition reaction takes place. Generally double decomposition reactions are two types. What is? Precipitation reactions, another one is neutralization reaction. What is precipitation and what is neutralization reaction? Now I have to tell you what it is. First of all, we have to discuss about precipitation reaction. What is precipitation reaction? Result when two soluble compounds mix with each other. This is soluble salt. That means silver nitrate, AgNO3 is called what is? Silver nitrate. This is the salt, we can be dissolved in water, then only we will get silver nitrate aqueous solution. NaCl, sodium chloride, that is called table salt. So this table salt dissolved in water. Table salt means sodium chloride dissolved in water. So then only form solution. This is aqueous solution. aqueous sodium chloride solution, aqueous silver nitrate solution, both will be mixed with each other. Then what it will be happens, insoluble solid compound is formed or produced. Insoluble means the salt which cannot be dissolved in water. It's looking like a precipitate. That's why this is called precipitate reaction. Precipitate means, simply how can you understand precipitate means? Insoluble salt. Insoluble salt. What is insoluble salt? The salt which cannot be dissolved in water. Which cannot be dissolved in water. That salt is called insoluble salt. Insoluble salt is nothing but precipitate. Precipitate will be formed. So here silver nitrate aqueous solution and sodium chloride aqueous solution, these two solutions whenever mixing with each other, one insoluble salt will be formed. Here insoluble salt is silver chloride. Whenever silver chloride is insoluble salt, that is called precipitate. Precipitate short form is PPT. PPT stands for precipitate. Whenever precipitate will be formed in the chemical reaction, how to convey in the chemical equation means you must be put downward arrow. Upward arrow put means what is? Gases releases. O2 gas. How can you convey in the chemical equation? Upward arrow. Nitrogen gas. Upward arrow. Whenever upward arrow will be there, you know very well gas is liberated from that reaction. But whenever downward arrow will be put, putting in the chemical equation, you can able to understand that is what is a precipitate. Precipitate is nothing but insoluble salt. That salt cannot be dissolved in water. Here also what happens? This is the example of which one? Double decomposition reaction. Because double decomposition reaction, what happens? When the two compounds are mixing with each other, exchanging their radicals, for suppose silver nitrate as well as NaCl, both are intermixing with each other. Of course both are aqueous solutions. Okay, that is what is salt means plus minus. NaCl, table salt. Salt means both cation and anion exist in one compound, that is called salt. Now what happens? Double displacement or double decomposition means exchanging their radicals. That means this Ag plus attract the Cl minus, because opposite charges are always attract with each other. So this Ag plus Cl minus attract with each other to form what is AgCl will be formed. Remaining what it will be the form? Na plus. This plus attracts the NO3 minus, that is NaNO3 will be formed. This is aqueous solution, sodium nitrate. NaNO3 stands for sodium nitrate. NaNO3 stands for what is? Sodium nitrate, aqueous. But AgCl, what will be there? That is insoluble salt, that is called precipitate. So when the precipitate will be formed, then this chemical double decomposition reaction is also called as a precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction. Students, I hope that you are very clear here. So result, when two soluble compounds, silver nitrate is soluble compound because this salt is dissolved in water. NaCl, table salt can be dissolved in water. Both are soluble compounds. When these two soluble compounds mix with each other, when these two compounds are mixing with each other, immediately within the fraction of seconds, what it will be formed means a insoluble solid will be formed. A insoluble salt will be formed. That insoluble salt is nothing but precipitate. So when the precipitate form in the chemical reaction, then that chemical reaction is said to be precipitate reaction. Precipitate reaction is the example of chemical double decomposition reaction. How can we convey the precipitate will be formed in the chemical equation? You must be put that downward arrow. Whenever downward arrow will be there, there is no second thought. You have to know that that is precipitate. It is insoluble salt. The salt cannot be dissolved in water. So what I am saying now, precipitation reactions. Reactions that produce insoluble products like precipitates when two aqueous solutions are mixing with each other. So all these are examples of which one? Precipitation reactions, and very very important reactions. All these are precipitation reactions are also called as double displacement reactions or double decomposition reactions, because this is also double decomposition reaction, because double decomposition reactions can be classified into two types. One is precipitation, another one is neutralization. Now I am going to teach you precipitation reaction. Don't forget that one, it is also example of double decomposition reaction. Here first example, silver nitrate AgNO3, table salt. Here precipitate will be formed, silver chloride, AgCl stands for silver chloride is precipitate, and byproduct what is NaNO3 aqueous. This is double decomposition reaction or not? Because exchanging their radicals. When the two aqueous solutions are mixing, they are mutually exchanging their radicals. The silver plus attracts the Cl minus, here Na plus attracts the NO3 minus, but here insoluble salt will be formed silver chloride, so precipitate will be formed in the peroxide. That's why this is called precipitation reaction. Another one you should take that. Take here. Here Pb plus 2 NO3 minus, that means cation anion, potassium plus 1 CrO4 minus 1. Here what will happen here? CrO4 minus 2. Here what happens? This is cation Pb plus 2, here CrO4 minus 2 anion, exchanging their radicals, as well as K plus NO3 minus. So whenever mutually exchanging their radicals, here double decomposition reaction takes place. What it will be formed? Lead chromate will be formed. PbCrO4 means lead chromate, and KNO3 will be formed. Here aqueous given KNO3, that means this salt dissolved in water, but in the form of precipitate PbCrO4. Lead chromate, take a look on the lead chromate. What will happen in the brackets? S will be given. S means it is a solid, it is not soluble in water. So the insoluble salt. So the salt which cannot be dissolved in water and insoluble, that is considered as precipitate. In this reaction, precipitate what is? PbCrO4. Whenever precipitate will be formed, it can be denoted as downward arrow. After that, beryllium chloride reacts with sulfuric acid to form barium sulfate and form hydrochloric acid. So barium chloride is reacted with sulfuric acid to form or to produce, to make barium sulfate and hydrochloric acids. Here also which reaction takes place? Yes, your guessing is correct. Double displacement reaction. But precipitate will be formed here. That's why this is also called precipitation reaction. Mutually exchanging their radicals. Here Ba plus 2 attracts the SO4 minus 2 sulfate ion. Here H2 hydrogen will be there, attracts the Cl minus. That's why mutually exchanging their radicals. Then what will happen? Barium sulfate BaSO4 will be formed, and H plus Cl minus attract with each other. HCl will be formed, hydrochloric acid. But HCl aqueous will be given. That means HCl can be easily dissolved in water. So HCl aqueous will be given. But what it will be given here? BaSO4 within the bracket S will be formed. That means that is insoluble solid. Insoluble salt or insoluble solid. That's why it can be represented as downward arrow. Whenever downward arrow will be there, this is called precipitate. So what the precipitate here? Barium sulfate, the salt which cannot be dissolved in water. Barium sulfate. Here in the previous one, lead chromate is the precipitate, PbCrO4. Second example, lead chromate. Take a look in the first example, AgCl, it is also precipitate. Silver chloride, all are precipitate. So all are precipitates. Fourth example, silver nitrate aqueous react with sodium phosphate. Na3PO4 is called sodium phosphate aqueous. That means sodium phosphate can be easily dissolved in water. That's why this is salt solution. Sodium phosphate salt solution. AgNO3 means silver nitrate. This is also aqueous. Aqueous means this salt is dissolved in water. Silver nitrate. So silver nitrate aqueous solution, sodium phosphate aqueous solution. This is one salt solution. This is another salt solution. These two salt solutions are mixing with each other. Then what will happen here? The reaction will be takes place to form what it is. Silver phosphate will be formed and sodium nitrate will be formed. This is also salt, Ag plus PO4 minus 3, Na plus NO3 minus. So here what will happen? This is sodium nitrate is aqueous. Sodium nitrate is aqueous. That means this can be dissolved in water. This is salt solution, aqueous salt solution. But in the case of Ag3PO4, that means silver phosphate, within the bracket what will be given? S will be given. That means it is insoluble salt. That's why it is considered as a precipitate. Whenever precipitate will be there, downward arrow you have to mark in downward arrow. So that's why here, which is the precipitate? Ag3PO4. This is called precipitate. In the fourth chemical equation, take a look here. What is the precipitate will be formed here? Silver phosphate. What it is? Silver phosphates. So all these are precipitates. Whenever precipitate will be formed, then the chemical double decomposition reaction is also called as precipitation reactions. And after that, neutralization reaction. This is also double decomposition reaction or double displacement reaction. But when the double decomposition reaction is called a neutralization reaction. When it is called neutralization reaction, acid whenever react with base to form or to make salt and water, that is called neutralization reaction. What is? Acid react with base to form, to produce, to make salt and water. This is called neutralization reaction. Very important reaction. What is neutralization reaction? What is neutralization reaction? Acid react with base to form salt and water. It is called neutralization reaction. But it is also double decomposition or double displacement reaction. Neutralization reaction. Why it is double decomposition reaction? HCl, H plus Cl minus, NaOH, Na plus OH minus. Exchanging their radicals. This H plus ion attracts the OH minus ions, exchanging their ion. As well as here Na plus attracts the Cl minus, because opposite charges are always attract with each other. That's why H plus and OH minus combine with each other. What it will be formed? H2O will be formed. And another one, what is? Na plus attracts the OH minus. Na plus OH minus, what it will be formed? NaOH will be formed. That's why in the product side, salt will be formed. Salt means the compound which contains both cation and anion, that is considered as salt. And what it will be formed? Water. The H2O which is present in liquid state, that is called water. So this is called neutralization reactions. So here what it will happens? Acid react with which one? Base. How can we know that that is acid, this is base? Generally the compounds which contains hydrogen, that is considered as acid. Most of the compounds which contains what is? Hydrogen, that is called acid. Base means the compound which containing OH group, hydroxide group. Hydroxide group is there, that is called base. So this is acid, hydrochloric acid. This is base, sodium hydroxide base. Generally most of the acids which contains hydrogen. Most of the bases which contain OH group, hydroxide group is there, that is base. Hydrogen is present in that acid. So acids whenever react with base to form salt, how can we recognize the salt? How can we notice the salt? The compound which contains both cation and anion, that is called salt. And also form water. Water means H2O which is present in liquid state, that is called water. For suppose H2O present in solid state, that is ice. H2O present in vapor state or gaseous state, that is called water vapor or steam. Whenever H2O present in liquid state, then only we are called water. So acid react with base to form salt and water. That reaction is said to be neutralization reaction. This is also example of chemical double displacement reaction. Okay, reaction between sodium hydroxide NaOH, hydrochloric acid HCl. Between these two aqueous solutions exchanging their radicals to form salt NaCl and also form water. That's why this is a example of neutralization reaction. Here what happens? H plus OH minus combine with each other, water will be formed, as well as Na plus OH minus combine with each other, NaOH will be formed. Sodium hydroxide will be formed. Whenever OH is there, that is a base. So Na plus OH minus means NaOH. So generally the compound which release OH minus ions, that is called base. Generally NaOH whenever dissolved in water to release what is? OH minus ions, that's why that is base. The compound which release H plus ions, that is acid. For suppose HCl, you should take that one, dissolved in water. It produces what is H plus and Cl minus. That means this HCl compound to release H plus ions, that's why this is acid. This acid name is hydrochloric acid. How can we identify the base? The compound which can be dissolved in water to release OH minus ions. To release OH minus ions. NaOH dissolved in water to release hydroxide ions. OH minus ions. That's why this compound is base. So how can we identify the acid and base? Means the compound which can be dissolved in water to release H plus ion, that is acid. The compound which can be dissolved in water to release OH minus ions or hydroxide ions, that is base. Generally acids mainly contains hydrogen, bases mainly contains hydroxide group. We can easily distinguish the acid and base. But whenever acid react with base to form salt and water, that's why this reaction is said to be neutralization. Due to the reason, what it will be formed? Acid react with base, salt. Salt is neither acidic nature nor basic nature. It is having neutral nature. So here acidic and HCl means acid. NaOH means base. So whenever acid base combine with each other, generally acid chemical properties are opposite of chemical properties of base. So when these acid and base combine with each other to make a salt, but the salt neither containing acidic nature nor containing basic nature. That means it is having neutral nature. So that's why this is called neutralization reaction. And another one you should take copper oxide. Generally metallic oxides are called basic oxide. This is having basic nature. Metallic oxides are having basic nature. This is base. And H2SO4 is acid. This is acid. To form exchanging their radicals CuSO4 and water. What will be formed? Salt and to form salt and water. That's why this is the neutralization reaction. Which one? Copper oxide or cupric oxide react with sulfuric acid to form salt. Salt means it containing cation and anion. It is formed by acid and base, but it neither contains acidic nature nor containing basic nature. Salt is always having a new properties. So here O minus 2 ion, copper releases which one? O minus 2 ion. Here H2O releases H plus ions. That's why what will be formed? Water will be formed here. This H plus and OH minus ions combine with each other. H2O neither acidic nature nor basic nature. This is a neutral compound. So neutral nature will be formed. That's why this reaction is called neutralization reaction. Generally in the precipitation reaction, once again I will resume that. Insoluble solid form during double displacement reaction is called precipitation reaction. A precipitate is formed, one of the product. It is also called as a precipitation reaction. For suppose sodium sulfate will be there, which is react with aqueous barium chloride to form barium sulfate. So precipitate will be formed. Barium sulfate is precipitate will be formed. So one of the product whenever precipitate is there, that is called a precipitation reaction. That is called a precipitation reaction. And next one is neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? Acid react with base to form salt and water. It is called neutralization reaction. HCl is acid because whenever the compound can be dissolved in water to release which ions? H plus ions. That's why that is acid. The compound which can be dissolved in water to release OH minus ions. So this H plus, this OH minus to form what is? Water. And also form what is? Salt. Of course salt is formed by the combination of acid and base, but salt doesn't contain acidic nature and basic nature. It contains a new properties. It is electrically neutral. So neutral compound will be formed. That's why this is a neutralization reaction. Of course H2 also neutral compound. Next one is combustion reaction. Another type of chemical reaction. What is? We had already completed chemical combination, chemical decomposition, third one is chemical displacement, fourth one is chemical double displacement or double decomposition reaction, fifth one type of chemical reaction is combustion reaction. Generally, a reaction of an element or compound, you should take either element or compound, whenever react with oxygen to form its corresponding oxides and also produce large amount of heat. For suppose I take an element carbon, react with oxygen, what it will be form? Its corresponding oxide, carbon dioxide, and also form large amount of heat energy. So it is exothermic reaction, that's why enthalpy change is negative. So certain amount of heat energy is liberated from the system, that is called exothermic reactions. All combustion reactions are exothermic. So that means whenever combustion reaction takes place, the more amount of heat is liberated or released or evolved. So if you take either element or compound, whenever react with oxygen in the presence of air, it forms its corresponding oxide. Here carbon taken, that's why carbon dioxide will be formed. If I take sulfur, sulfur dioxide will be formed, and it will produce more amount of heat energy. That is called combustion reaction. That is called combustion reaction. So the combustion reaction always takes place in the presence of heat energy, or in the presence of light, or in the presence of which one? Current. By passing of current, or in the presence of light, or in the presence of electricity, the combustion reaction takes place. When the combustion reaction takes place, the fire will be produced. Fire is nothing but smoke. The substances like hydrocarbons, like which one? Hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means what is? The compounds which are made up of carbon and hydrogen, those are called hydrocarbons. This type of substances which are burnt with oxygen in the presence of heat or light, H nu, or by passing of current, then what will happen? Firing will be takes place. Whenever firing will be takes place, it produces smoke, that is nothing but carbon dioxide, and also releases water vapor. The H2O which is present in gaseous state, that is called water vapor or steam. Steam or water vapor. Water vapor, and also produce large amount of heat energy. This reaction is said to be combustion reaction. This reaction is said to be combustion reaction. Which one? The hydrocarbons which can be react with oxygen in the presence of heat or light or current to produce fire. Fire means it releases smoke. Carbon dioxide gas means what is? It releases smoke, and also releases water vapor, and certain amount of heat energy is releases. Whenever heat energy is releases, that process is called exothermic process. That process is called exothermic process. In the exothermic process, what happens? Heat energy is, certain amount of heat energy is releases. Heat energy releases. So for exothermic process, enthalpy change, this value is always negative. This is also called energy change, or enthalpy change is negative. Generally all combustion reactions are exothermic process, that means always release certain amount of heat energy. So generally the substances which can be burned with oxygen either in the presence of heat or light by passing current to produce smoke like carbon dioxide, and also form water vapor or steam, and also certain amount of heat energy is releases. This reaction is said to be combustion reaction. This reaction is said to be combustion reaction. Combustion reaction is always exothermic process. Whenever combustion reaction takes place, certain amount of heat energy is releases. That's why the enthalpy change or energy change is always negative regarding to combustion reactions. Hydrocarbons means which are examples of hydrocarbons? Carbon and hydrogen will be there, like petrol, diesel, all are hydrocarbons. Kerosene, LPG, liquid petroleum gas, all these are hydrocarbons. This means all these substances which contains carbon and hydrogen, that's why they will be produce smoke, water vapor and certain amount of heat energy. So this is the data regarding to combustion reactions. Take a look here. Combustion reaction. In a combustion reaction, oxygen combines with a substance. Which substance? Like hydrocarbons. Whenever hydrocarbons, you should take that one, like petrol, diesel, kerosene, naphtha, LPG gas. They contain what is carbon and hydrogen. Am I correct or not? Carbon and hydrogen. So when these hydrocarbons which combine with oxygen in the presence of either heat or light or by passing current, it releases energy in the form of heat, in the form of light. So light energy is releases and as well as heat energy will be releases. So this is called combustion reaction. So if for suppose if you take carbon is the element, react with oxygen to form its corresponding oxide. So carbon will be taken, that's why what it will be produced? Carbon dioxide will be produced. If you take hydrogen, hydrogen will be react with oxygen, it forms its corresponding oxide. Hydrogen I have taken, that's why hydrogen corresponding oxide H2O will be formed. H2O chemical name is dihydrogen monoxide. H2O chemical name is dihydrogen monoxide. Oxides will be formed. Oxides will be formed. Carbon will be formed, carbon dioxide. Hydrogen will be formed, H2O is nothing but dihydrogen monoxide. So here the substances which are react with oxygens to produce its corresponding oxides and it will be released a certain amount of heat energy. That's why combustion reactions are exothermic reactions. Generally some combustion reactions are also synthesis reactions. Some combustion reactions are also synthesis reactions. Synthesis reaction means what it is? The element combine with each other. In the product side only one new substance will be formed. Then the chemical combination reaction is also called synthesis reaction. Synthesis reaction. Element, here A is the element, B is the element. Element combined. In the product side only one new substance will be formed. AB is the only one new substance will be formed in the product side. Then the chemical combination reaction is also called synthesis reactions. So some combustion reactions are also synthesis reaction. Here in the first example, carbon is react with oxygen. Carbon is the element, oxygen is also element to make what is carbon dioxide. This is only one new substance. Carbon dioxide is the only one new substance in the formed in the product side. That's why this is combination reaction as well as synthesis reaction. If you take hydrogen, this is element combined with which one? Oxygen to form H2O. The only one new substance what it will be formed? H2O. So here element combined to form only one new substance. That's why this is also synthesis reaction. So some combustion reactions are also considered as synthesis reaction. So the formation of carbon dioxide here from its constituent elements, the formation of water from its constituent elements, both are examples of which one? Combustion reactions as well as synthesis reaction. But don't forget one thing, what is? However, not all combination reactions are synthesis reaction. Not all combination reactions are not synthesis reaction. For suppose if you take methane, is this hydrocarbon or not? Because in the methane carbon is present as well as hydrogen is present. This methane hydrocarbon which is react with oxygen in the presence of heat to produce its corresponding oxides. So in the methane what the elements are there? Carbon and hydrogen. So its corresponding oxide, carbon will be formed carbon dioxide, hydrogen will be formed hydrogen corresponding oxide dihydrogen monoxide, and certain amount of heat is releases. That's why this is the combustion reaction, but it is not synthesis reaction. Synthesis reaction means, how can you understand? Only one new substance will be formed in the product side, right hand side. This is product side. Only one new substance will be formed in the product side, that is called synthesis. But here two new substances. Carbon dioxide is one new substance, H2O is another new substance. Whenever two new substances will be formed, that means more than one new substance will be formed, that is not a synthesis reaction. Whenever synthesis reaction takes place in the product side, only one new substance will be formed. That's why all combustion reactions are not synthesis reactions. Very few combustion reactions are as synthesis reactions, but all combustion reactions are not considered as synthesis reaction. So this is a combustion reaction. Methane react with oxygen to form its corresponding oxide, carbon dioxide and water, and release certain amount of heat energy. And after that, take a look here. Types of reactions. What is synthesis reaction, decomposition reaction, single displacement or replacement reaction, double displacement or double replacement reaction. Double displacement or double replacement reaction is also called as a double decomposition reaction. What is a synthesis reaction? Two or more elements or compounds combine to make a more complex substance. A is one element, B is one element, both will be combined to form only one new substance, only one new substance AB. So whenever only one new substance will be formed in the product side, then that reaction is called chemical combination reaction or synthesis reaction. Chemical decomposition reaction means what is? What is decomposition reaction? Second one. Compound breakdown into two or more simpler substances. Here AB is the compound. It will be breakdown either in the presence of heat or in the presence of light or by passing a current. The substance will be split up into two or more substances. These two or more substances, maybe element will be formed in the product side, maybe compound will be formed in the product side, maybe element and compound will be formed in the product side. Generally here chemical decomposition reaction is quite opposite the reaction of chemical combination reaction. In the combination reaction, what will be formed? A plus B combined AB will be formed. In the decomposition reaction, what will happen? AB split up into A and B. So a compounds break down into two or more simpler substances, that is called a decomposition reaction. After that, single displacement or replacement reactions. What is single displacement or replacement reactions? Generally A is, for suppose take a look here, C is more reactive. For suppose C is more reactive metal, B is less reactive metal. B is less reactive metal. We know that more reactive metal C displaces the less reactive metal B from its aqueous salt solution, that is called chemical displacement or replacement or single replacement reaction. So more reactive metal C here displaces the less reactive metal B from its aqueous salt solution to form what is AC plus B. So which is less reactive metal, that is eliminated from that reaction. This is called chemical displacement or replacement reaction. Next one, double displacement or double decomposition reaction means if you take two aqueous salt solutions, this is salt A plus B minus, C plus D minus, C minus D plus. This is exchanging the radicals. A plus attract the C minus, D plus attract the B minus. Opposite charges are always attract with each other. That's why here what happens, exchanging their radicals, they trade their places, then only form aqueous salt solutions. This is called double decomposition or double displacement or replacement reactions. Here exchanging their radicals, then only form that what it is, chemical double displacement or double replacement reaction. So these are the types of reactions. Synthesis, what is synthesis reaction, what is decomposition reaction, what is single displacement reaction, and what is double displacement or double decomposition reactions. Take a look here. Combination reaction means what I am saying, that two or more compounds combined, maybe element, maybe compound, maybe element and compound combine with each other to form only one new substance, that is called chemical combination or composition reaction. Quite opposite, what it will be there, decomposition or decombination reaction. What is a complex substance either in the presence of heat or light, it can be break down into two or more simpler substances. So two or more products will be formed. maybe element, maybe element compound, maybe compound will be formed in the product side. Precipitation reactions and neutralization reactions both are examples of which one? Yes, they are examples of chemical double decomposition reactions. What it is? Precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction means what is? The precipitate will be formed in the product side. Precipitate means the insoluble salt will be formed in the product side. That is called precipitation reaction. Whenever precipitate will be formed in the product side, you must be show what it is, downward arrow. Of course, this is also double decomposition reaction or double displacement reaction, because here also exchanging their radicals take place. After that, neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? Acid react with base to form salt and water. This reaction is said to be neutralization reaction, because the salt doesn't contain neither acidic nature nor basic nature. It contains a new properties. So salt is electrically neutral. So this is neutralization reaction. Combustion reaction. If you take hydrocarbon, the compound means hydrocarbon should contain carbon and hydrogen. It combines with oxygen to form its corresponding oxide. Carbon will be formed carbon dioxide, hydrogen will be formed water. These reactions are always exothermic reaction. That means certain amount of heat is releases or liberated or evolved. That means give off the heat from that reaction. So here A means the compound hydrocarbon, carbon and hydrogen. Carbon will be form its corresponding oxide, carbon dioxide. Hydrogen will be form its corresponding oxide, H2O, and certain amount of heat is releases. This is called combustion reaction. After that, displacement reaction. The more reactive metal, here A is more reactive. More reactive. I had already explained this. More reactive. And B is less reactive. Less reactive metal. A is more reactive metal, B is less reactive metal. So more reactive metal A displaces the less reactive metal B from its aqueous salt solution. That is called chemical displacement or replacement reaction. What is chemical displacement or replacement reaction? More reactive metal can displace the less reactive metal from its aqueous salt solution. That is called chemical displacement or replacement reactions. Students, today's session is over. Thank you for bearing me. Good day. See you. Bye.